I understand. It's hard. This thing is hard. You know, just life in general. So hard. It's never smooth sailing. It always has its ups and downs. It always feels like you're either getting out of something or you're getting ready to go into a different problem. And sometimes you just don't get a break. And sometimes it feels good. You know, you're in a happy state. Everything is aligned. You know, you're joyful, you're in a bliss. And it seems like everything is good. But then the bad days come in. The phase where it's just dark and gloomy and cold. Whatever you do don't work. You're overthinking. You're worried 24/7. You're scared. You're in scarcity. You're just down bad. You try it all, but it just does not work. I get it, dog. You know, I've been in this stage for, some months now, where it's just, it feels like even if you're moving, it's not aligned. You're scared of the unknown. You know, that's the fear. You just don't know what's gonna happen. You just don't know if everything will be all right. And I really just wanted to put this video out there because sometimes you can even do the self-analysis, awareness. You could do the meditations, the journaling, the silence. It just does not work. Then you really sit back and think, well, that's not working. If I'm still sad, if I'm still anxious, depressed, overthinking, then what really is it? What really is it? Then I realized that it's just a stage. It's just a stage because if you don't have stages in life, and we've got the people in the back, you see this, they're happy. That's what I'm talking about. These are the happy folks. They're living a good life. Yeah. See, that's that good stuff right there. Hopefully you're in that mood too, right? You with family and you're happy. But it's a stage. It's a stage that is important to have. Because if you don't go through that stage, it's like, think of your life like a book with different chapters. There has to be a story that needs to be told. So if I open your book, will I be interested to read from start to finish? Will I be inspired? Will I open the first page and just put it aside and I want to read the next chapters, the next page? I had to sit back and realize that it all depends too on the individual. For somebody like me, I have big goals, big expectations. I set the standard very high. And whoever wishes to be great must sacrifice and pay for it greatly. All right? If you want to be average, obviously there's a price for that too. If you want to be low standard, there's a price for everything. See what I'm saying? So I had to sit back and really realize that my prize is great. And so this stage is just, I think what is holding me back was not stepping into the unknown, the fear of it. I know what I have to do, but I'm just scared to do it. All right, just scared to do it. And then it dawned on me, and I realized every time I went through something like this, where no matter what I'm doing, it's just not working, I realized that at the end of the day, I'm gonna be all right. At the end of the day, it's gonna be the light. It's gonna be the good days. It's gonna come back again. It's not gonna last forever, but it always comes back. And then I also realized that there's so much that goes into it. You know, let's just say you're already anxious, you're already depressed, you're already sad and all that. And then I realized I was making it worse by scrolling, by wasting my whole day watching YouTube highlights, purposely going on Instagram. And for some reason, my algorithm was really, come on, man, you really setting me up, right? With these fitness influencers on Instagram, you know what you're doing. Come on, you know what you're doing. You're giving me a hard time. I can't do nothing with that, right? I can't do nothing with that. So it's just scrolling and you're seeing all these stuff and it's really just messing with you mentally and you don't even want to step out. You don't want to step out. You don't want to do anything. But one thing that is very good about me is that I force myself. I get up, right? If I say I want to do it, I do it. But I'm just talking for a lot of you guys that don't understand. You're actually making the anxiety and the depression worse. It really gets worse when you think that the one thing that will give you that comfort, that pleasure, which is your phone or social media, whatever it is, it spikes up your dopamine. And so when it's time for you to do real life stuff, like just sitting in silence, talking to the people around you in your office space, your friends, your family, your brother, your little sister, you're mad because you just want to go back into your phone and scroll. It's like you're trapped in it. But one thing that has helped me today was just forcing myself that for things to change, I have to change. It does not get better. It just doesn't. It will not get better until you decide and you stick to that decision and you do it no matter what. You have to do it no matter what. I cannot emphasize on that enough. I mean, it sucks, but it sucks more being in this state. I mean, you could feel like, at least for me, it's like somebody just stabbing me on the inside because the anxiety, the fear. Yeah, I know I have to make a decision and I'm just worried and just playing it all in my head instead of just taking that initiative. And, you can extrapolate that to your life. Whatever it is, that fear, what you're going through, I promise you, man, it could be just the unknown, man. You're just scared of what's going to happen. Or you're telling yourself, well, even if I try it, so what? It may not work. You just try it. You just try it, man. You know what to do. There's so many different things. If you know you have to meditate, do that. Get into silence. Right? And meditation doesn't have to be you cross your legs and doing this. You can just sit down in silence. Just follow your breath. Right? Be in the present moment. If you know you have to wake up to go work out, to jog, to go lift some weights, all right, to count your calories, do that. And one thing I realized too is it hurts my confidence when I don't do what I say I have to do. And I know you're going through that too. That's why your anxiety keeps building up. That's why your depression keeps coming up, because you're pushing it off, saying that tomorrow, I'll start tomorrow. And your anxiety is saying that, I like you. I will stay today, and I'll kill you today, and I'll hurt you today. And you're just giving them more chance, and it keeps building up, right? It keeps building up. So all I'm really saying is that there's gonna be those days. Feel it, embrace it, but don't let it stay for too long. I let it stay for too long, man, and I'm tired of it. There's some decisions that I gotta make. Same for you too, make it. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be all right. You're always gonna be all right. I promise you, man. You're always gonna be all right. You're not alone, dog. There's nothing in this world that you've experienced by yourself. You're gonna be all right. I promise you. All right? You gotta do the work. All right, man. Keep doing your thing.